What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of the Ninja News. Yeah, last night I had a dream about Bruce Lee. It was really cool. I was on the set of, what's that movie? Fist of Fury. And it's like I was watching him choreograph the fight scenes and watching him do the fight scenes. And the next thing you know, I was shaking his hand. And that was so cool. I thought I shook his hand and I guess I woke up. But right now, what I want to think about is a lot of people who are still talking about Bruce Lee can't fight. Well, to me, I'm gonna put an end to that little statement. That's like saying somebody who studies like to be a doctor don't know how to operate. Bruce Lee studied his art very well for many years, and yeah, he could fight. If you studied martial arts yourself, you could be able to look at some of the movies that he made and look at his choreography or the fight scenes. They were just supersonic. I mean, he was just dynamic, man. I mean, Jesus. He was fast, he was furious, he can act, and he can fight. I remember a lot of times when I got ready to fight tournaments, I used to say to myself, okay, Bruce, go ahead, take over. Chucky, be like water. You can do it. Focus. And I would relax. And the next thing you know, it was time to get into action. And obviously, I did pretty good. I became world champion. I won my first world championship when I was 16 years old. So I just want to say, yeah, I believe definitely that Bruce Lee could fight. And I'm sure that he would like to smack the person in the face who said he couldn't fight. And anybody who sparred with any of Bruce Lee's friends, they would know too. Like, I know you don't want to just run down there up to Danny Asano, even though he's a little old. Maybe now you might want to run up to him. But I'm sure he got some students that's right in that studio that will beat you down real quick. So keep an open mind. If you're cool, you're cool. If you're positive, you're positive. If you're negative, you're negative. But don't come talking about Bruce Lee, because when you talk about Bruce Lee, you talk about me, Grasshopper, and I am not going to let that happen. I'm going to back him up all the way. Yeah, different people say, I would beat Bruce Lee, and he's so little, and he can't do this, he can't do that. Well, do your philosophy, man. Study yourself, what you're talking about. Because speed equals power. If you're fast, the power comes with that. And technique. Bruce Lee would probably try to break your kneecap before he punched you in the face. Or he would punch you in the face and then break your kneecap. Bruce Lee's style wasn't made for tournaments, but you know what? It could be adapted. That's what he was always talking about, being able to adapt yourself, being able to change, use no way as way. Instead of trying to put the man down, give him a hand clap. I mean, he did so much for the martial arts. I know he did a lot for me. He changed my whole way of life. When I was a little kid, I could have been in the streets running around slinging guns and shooting people and stealing and robbing. But instead, I was in the dojo, practicing, training, day and night and day. And I went on tour, fighting tournaments just to make a living and performing in tournaments to make a living. Became the #1 martial arts performer in the United States. Oh yeah, I worked. It was never easy. But if you want to do something, try to improve yourself instead of trying to put somebody else down. I mean, it's a whole lot of people that want to put you down and tell you what you can't do, what you won't do, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. I hope that you do something good, because I wish everybody a positive vibe. Now, like I said, though, if you talk about Bruce Lee, that kind of offends me. It's like, you have offended my family, and you have offended Shaolin Temple. Because, of course, as you know, yeah, me and Linda Lee is friends, and Shannon Lee is my friend. I miss Brandon Lee, he was my friend, and of course, Bruce Lee is my friend. He was my friend. I'll never give up. So I want you guys to stay positive and keep Bruce Lee's spirit alive. Don't hate the player, hate the game. He was like the grandmaster of, mixed martial arts. I mean, he did kickboxing, jeet kune do, taekwondo, whatever that Bruce Lee saw that was effective for him, he put together and made it effective on the screen as well as in reality. Yeah, he has a couple of punks come up to him and try him out, and yeah, he beat them down real quick. But anyway, the best is yet to come. I'm looking forward to doing my movies, and I know I can fight. But sometimes you got to do the art of fighting without fighting. Sometimes you just got to walk away, You got to ignore knuckleheads. Otherwise, you get in trouble. If every time somebody says something to you, you explode and you run and you jump and you kick and you punch, you might end up in trouble. You might have to face a bullet, a knife, a rock, who knows, a stick. But the best way is to use no way. Pray about it, be about it, and back up off of it. Move forward when it's time to move forward. Just like the water. Bruce Lee used to say, water can flow or it can crash. Be like water, my friend. Be like water. And there's plenty of water in the ocean. There's plenty of reasons to be positive, but you can be negative if you want to. It's all a state of mind. If you concentrate on what's bad, that's what your concentration is going to be on. But if you concentrate on what's good, then that's what your concentration is going to be on. As a man thinketh, that's the way he is. That's what the Bible says. As a man thinketh, that is how he is. So I think positive. And I hope all of you guys are doing well and have a great day. And like I said, Bruce Lee, Grandmaster Lee, he was an excellent martial artist. And I'm sure he could fight. But for now, I'm going to just call it the art of fighting without fighting and let you go ahead and trip on how you want to trip. You know, you can take this as a grain of sand, or you can take it as a cup of water. Whatever you take it as, it's still going to be free. The way of the intercepting fist or foot. Peace out. Grasshopper. Peace out. Now, isn't that just beautiful? Use no way as way. The way of the intercepting fist or foot. Jeet Kune Do. Chucky Do. Hiya! Peace out. I have to go now. Big life to live. Be good. Be positive. Be strong. Be smart. Be smooth. Be like water.